The true story of India's most beloved storyteller. In 1880, in a small village near Varanasi, India, a baby boy was born. His name was Dhanpat Rai. His family was poor. No one could imagine this quiet child would one day shake an empire. When Dhanpat was only 7, his mother died. His father married again, but his new stepmother stayed distant and cold. The boy grew up feeling alone, finding comfort only in old, borrowed books. At only 15 years old, his father arranged his marriage to a girl he barely knew. There was no love, only duty and tradition. Soon, an even greater tragedy was waiting for him. Soon after, his father died too. At a young age, Dhanpat became responsible for his family's debts and survival. Poverty crushed him, but he refused to stop dreaming of something bigger. Every day, he walked for miles just to reach school. Books were his only escape from hunger and pain. But deep inside, he was hiding a secret passion no one knew about. As a young man, Dhanpat became a poorly paid teacher, but at night, in secret, he began writing stories. He used a hidden name, Nawab Rai, so no one would ever know. Under this secret name, he wrote a daring book called Soz-e-Watan. It spoke of love for his homeland, India. But India was ruled by the British, and the British were watching closely. One day, British officers found his book. They called it dangerous. Right in front of him, they burned every copy. His words, his work, turned to ashes before his own eyes. The officers warned him, never write under that name again, or face serious punishment. He had to give up Nawab Rai forever, but he was not ready to give up writing. So he chose a new name, one that would become legendary, Premchand. Under this new identity, he began writing again, braver than before, even with danger still close behind him. As Premchand, he wrote about poor farmers, suffering widows, and people crushed by India's caste system. His stories felt real because he had lived that same pain himself. Readers began to notice. His personal life also broke tradition. His first marriage had failed. Then he married a young widow, Shivarani, defying strict social rules. Society judged him harshly for this bold, brave choice. Despite the criticism, Premchand kept writing. His stories about injustice spread across India. People began calling him the voice of the poor. But fame did not bring him money or comfort. Even as his fame grew, Premchand stayed poor. He wrote his masterpiece, Godaan, about a farmer crushed by debt and death. It mirrored the same suffering Premchand had known his entire life. In 1936, weakened by illness and years of hardship, Premchand died. He left behind little money, but he left India something far greater, stories that are still loved even today.